Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th, and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers, and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello students, we are teachers J. Kriboti K. Solomon
and Mr. Aaron T. Bala
of Rising Academies. This is the Rising Youth Movement Partnership for the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Lesson number 8. Our lesson today is math for the students of grade 3 to 4, and the topic is comparing two-digit numbers. For today's lesson, we will be able to determine 10 more or less of a two-digit number. Determine one more or less of a two-digit number. While we listen to these COVID-19 health tips, please take out your pencil, pen, and copybooks and get ready for today's lesson. Again, welcome and let's learn.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Hello everyone, welcome to Radio Math. I hope you are feeling good and ready to learn. Today, we will explore what happens to numbers when you add and subtract 110 from them. We have got 4 activities lined up today. Our first activity will be a mindful moment to get our brains settled and ready to learn. Our second activity will be a number warm-up to practice our counting skills. Our third activity will be a number workout to work on breaking apart numbers. And our fourth activity will be challenging problem to apply what we have learned. For today's class, you need your paper, a pencil, your 100 bundles, 10 sticks, and 1 counters. It's okay if you don't have all of these things. You can still participate in our lesson today. Please gather the materials you need. You will also need to ask someone in your house to be your special helper today. Please ask them to get ready now.
Thank you, Teacher Kribo, for reminding our students about the activities that we're going to do today. Okay, students, it is mindful moment time. Let's take a moment to get in tune with our minds and body so that we can get ready to learn. Today, we will do a balancing exercise. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. First, I want you to sit up straight. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. We are going to take one deep breath in. I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do it together. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Great job. Now we will do our balancing exercise. We are going to balance on one leg and then the other. Let's start. Stand up and bend one of your legs. So you are standing on the other leg only. If this is a bit tricky, I want you to hold on to something to help you balance. Keep your foot off the floor while I count to 10. And keep breathing deeply while I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can put your foot down. Great job. We are going to do that on the other leg. Let's start. Stand up. Bend your other leg so you are standing on one leg only. Remember, if this is a bit tricky, you can hold on something while you balance. Keep your foot off the floor while I count to 10. I want you to keep breathing while I count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can put your foot down. Okay, let's go to our number warm-up. We will warm up our bodies and brains with an activity called Count and Move. Did you know that moving your body can help improve your memory? We are going to do a number of movements. And as we do, we will practice skip counting. Let's start by skip counting our threes from 3 to 30. My turn first. Listen. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Now it is your turn. As you count, do high knees in place. It's like running in place, except you raise your knees high as you run. Are you ready? Go.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Great job. Let's do threes again. This time, I want you to do a squat each time you count. Are you ready? Go.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Excellent. We are going to count by threes again. This time, I want you to do the jumping jack. Ready? Go.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Wow. You did such a great job counting by threes. Let's try counting by 6 now. We are going to count by 6 from 6 to 60. I will go first. Listen. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 60. Okay, your turn. Our next exercise is the windmills. As you count, I want you to touch each hand to the opposite foot. For example, when you count 6, touch your right hand to your left foot. When you count 12, touch your left hand to your right foot. From there, keep alternating as you count. Ready? Go.
6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60.
Nice work. Now we are going to do our 6 again with popcorn pops. For each count, start with your hands on your bent knees. Then jump up and stretch out your arms and legs in the air. Get ready. Go.
6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60.
Okay, let's do our 6 for the last time. Our final exercise will be a plank. Get into a push-up position with your belly off the floor and your hips line up with your back. I want you to hold there. Ready? Go.
6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60.
Wow. I hope you can feel your body and your brain getting stronger. Let's get into our number workout activity. But before we go further, let's listen to Teacher Kubo for a special message.
You are listening to the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. This is your lower basic primary math level 2 for grade 3 and 4. And we are your teachers. Great job warming up your brain. Now, we are going to start our number workout. To start, create a place value chart with 100's place, 10's place, and 1's place. To do this, draw a rectangle and split it into 3 columns. Make sure that the columns are big enough for you to write numbers inside. Label the left column hundreds, the middle column tens, and the right column ones. Get your helper to assist you if you need it. Take a look at the place value chart you just made. We can use place value charts to understand how large numbers are, to add them, subtract them, and compare them. Starting today, you will get lots of practice drawing and using them. Now, represent the number 242. Fill in the number 242 in your place value chart. You can represent using bundles, sticks, and counters if you have them. If you don't, you can draw small squares for hundreds, small sticks for tens, and dots for ones. You should have a 2 in the hundreds place, a 4 in the tens place, and a 2 in the ones place. Add another 10 to that number. What do you get? Listeners, tell your partner what number you get.
I got 252.
So, 10 more than 242 is what?
10 more than 242 is 252.
Great! Listeners, repeat the following statement to your partner. 10 more than 242 is 252. Okay, add 10 more. What do you get?
I got 262.
Listeners, What do you notice is changing every time we add 10? What is staying the same? Tell your partner what you noticed. Great. Okay, students, what do you notice?
I noticed that when we add 10, the digit in the tens place increases. When we add 10 to 242, the 4 turned to a 5.
Great. The 100 place and the ones place still the same. Okay, let's start at 252 and count by ones to 256. Ready? Go. 252, 253, 254, 255, 256. Great. What is one more than 256?
1 more than 256 is 257.
Great. What is one more than 257? Listeners, tell your partner in a complete sentence.
1 more than 257 is 258.
Great. Listeners, repeat the sentence to your partner. What is changing when we count by ones? What is staying the same?
The ones place is changing. The tens and the hundreds is staying the same.
Great. Okay. If we start at 258 and count by hundreds, what place will change? Listeners, what place will change?
The hundreds place will change.
100 more than 258 is what?
100 more than 258 is 358.
Great. And 100 more than 358 is what?
100 more than 358 is 458.
Great. Okay. Now, we are going to do an activity called more and less. We will start with a number, then you will figure out what is 100 more, 100 less, 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, and 1 less. Our first number is 425. Okay, listeners, figure out what is 100 more, 100 less, 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, and 1 less than 425. You can use place value charts, pictures or your bundles, sticks and counters. Great. Okay, let's see what you got.
100 more than 425 is 525. And 100 less is 325. I know that the hundreds place changes when we do 100 more or less. And then 10 more than 425 is 435. And 10 less is 415. I know that the 10 place changes when we do 10 more or less. 1 more than 425 is 426. And 1 less is 424. I know that the ones place changes when we do 1 more or less.
Nice work. Listeners, did you get the same answers? If not, that's okay. Let's try another 688. Figure out 100 more, 100 less, 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, and 1 less.
100 more than 688 is 788. 100 less than 688 is 588. The hundreds place changes when we do 100 more or less. 10 more than 688 is 698. 10 less than 688 is 678. The tens place changes when we do 10 more or 10 less. 1 more than 688 is 689. 1 less than 688 is 687. The ones place changes when we do 1 more or less.
Great. Okay, listeners, let's discuss what we have learned today. Tell your partner what you notice when we add or subtract 100, 10, and 1.
When we add or subtract 100 from a number, the digits in the hundreds place changes. When we add or subtract 10 from a number, the digits in the tens place changes. When we add or subtract 1 from a number, the digits in the ones place changes. Great. Hey students, do you know what time it is?
Oh, yes. I know what time it is. It is mystery number time.
You are right. Today, there are 2 mystery numbers. For each one, you will hear clues that you will use to figure out what it is. When you figure out the mystery number, I want you to explain to your helper how you got the answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Here's the first one. Start with the number 412. Add 100. Subtract 10. Subtract 10 again. Subtract 10 again. Add 100. Add 10. What number did you get? Again, the first mystery number is, start with the number 412. Add 100. Subtract 10. Subtract 10 again. Subtract 10 again. Add 100. Add 10. What number did you get? How did you figure out the mystery number?
If we start with 412, adding 100 will give me 512. Subtracting 10 brings us to 502. Subtracting 10 again brings us to 492. Then 482 when we subtract 10 a third time. 482 plus 100 is 582. Adding 10 gave us 592.
How were you able to do all that adding and subtracting in your head?
I know that adding or subtracting 100 to a number increases or decreases the digit in the hundreds place by 1. Like in 482 plus 100 equal 582. Adding or subtracting 10 increases or decreases the digit in the tens place by 1. Like 492 minus 10 equal 482.
Wow, excellent work. Let's try another one. I want to start with the number 568. Add 10. Add another 10. Subtract 100. Subtract 10. Add 100. Add 10. What number did you get? Again, start with the number 568. Add 10. Add another 10. Subtract 100. Subtract 10. Add 100. Add 10. What number did you get? How did you figure out the mystery number?
If we start with 568, adding 10 will give us 578. Adding another 10 brings us to 588. Subtracting 100 makes 488. Subtracting 10 makes 478. Adding 100 makes 578. And adding 10 makes 588. Subtracting 10 again brings us to 492. Then 482 when we subtract 10 a third time. 482 plus 100 is 582. Adding 10 gave us 592.
Wow. Listeners, what do you notice when we add and subtract 10 or 100 from a number? I want you to tell your partner what you notice.
I noticed that when we add or subtract 100, the digit in the hundreds place changes. And when we add or subtract 10, the digit in the tens place changes.
Wow. Good observation. Knowing this allows us to use mental math to add and subtract numbers. Let's now join Teacher Kubo for the end of our lesson.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. Great work growing your brain. Now, let's go over the homework from the last radio lesson. Last time, you had to find the root and guess the next three numbers in the sequence. The first sequence was 326, 380, 310, 302. So, what is the root of this number pattern? And how do we use the rule to predict the next three numbers?
I think the next three numbers are 294, 286, and 278.
How did you get that?
I noticed that the numbers are decreasing. Then I figured out that the numbers are decreasing by 8. I counted back from 326 to 318 and got 8. Then I counted back from 318 to 310 and I got 8 again. I got 8 again when I counted back from 310 to 302. The rule must be subtracting 8. If I continue subtracting 8, I get 294, then 286, then 278.
Great. So, first you figure out whether the numbers are increasing, getting bigger, or decreasing, getting smaller. Then you counted to figure out by how much the numbers are changing.
Yes, that was what I did.
That's a very logical approach to solving patterns problems. Let's go over the next one. 92, 99, 106, 113, 120. What are the next 3 numbers?
Okay, I can take this one. The next 3 numbers are 127, 134, and 141. The numbers are increasing by 7. So, 7 more than 99 is 106. 7 more than 106 is 113. And 7 more than 113 is 120. 7 more than 120 is 127. 7 more than 127 is 134. And 7 more than 134 is 141.
Great work. Today's homework: make up your own mystery number riddle with 341 as the answer. Your riddle must have at least 3 clues. Once again, make up your own mystery number riddle with at least 3 clues and with 341 as the answer. Tune in the next time for these lessons. Take out your pencil, pen, and write down the list of the following radio stations that will help you to listen to more of these lessons. Troop FM 96.1, ELBC 99.9, ELUM 98.7, Hot FM 107.9, Cool FM 91.9, Equas Radio 91.5, Kings FM 88.5, Freedom FM 87.9, OK FM 99.5, SETI FM 90.2. You can also follow us on community radio stations across the country. Ministry of Education Facebook page at Ministry of Education-Liberia or on the Ministry of Education website www.moe-liberia.org.
Boys and girls, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Again, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that helpful reminder. Boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. We hope to talk to you again soon. Goodbye from me, J. Kribotike Solomon.
And goodbye from me, Mr. Aaron T. Bala.
Amen.